Okay, we should be live. I'm just gonna wait for a second and make sure that this is working correctly. Sweet. Okay. All right. Okay, so we are live with the first episode of Working Gamer. This is my first elongated stream, so bear with me here. Today we are going to be playing Pneuma, or prefer to pronounce it. Up to your discretion. And here we go. Okay, this is my first time playing this game. It felt like a pretty good start, considering that I am a huge fan of the Myst series from back in the day. I really enjoyed that aesthetic and those kind of puzzle games, and this might be something similar, so we're about to find out. If you have played this game and or are better at puzzles than me, this might be incredibly frustrating to watch.
In the beginning, me. I'm awake. I'm alive. I can feel it. Life flowing through me. Breath, thought. A few seconds ago there was nothing, but now here I am. There's only one logical conclusion. I am God, and this is my universe. It's pretty cool. It's too dark and silent, formless and void, not fitting for a god of my stature. Let there be light. Oh, and there was. Oh, wow. Oh, I must be God. I can move. I can talk. I can walk. I hover to and fro above the infinite surface, plain as it is.
Normally, going into the light means the end of things. If so, this might be an incredibly short FullPlay.
A bland universe is better than no universe. Still, I feel the need for progress. I need a direction. I need a destination. an end to my beginning, an omega to my alpha. For how can there be progress without a destination? Aha! A path! A narrow path that leads to a destination. Progress! Before me, I see a large wall. I press on and walk through the wall like a ghost.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Nope, walls are solid. Can't do that. Note to self, cannot walk through walls. A button! Push the button. Escape the box. I control the world with a wave of my figurative hand. Though, being a god, I have no need for hands, apparently. I think I need some trimmings. Something to spruce the place up a bit. Make my universe heavenly. Something to reflect my wealth and godlike status. Grand. It needs colour. Gold. Lots of gold. To reflect my immense wealth. An abundance of goldness. Also to reflect my love of reflective metals.
Oh no, I'm a vampire. Can't see myself in mirrors. That's never a good sign.
Whoa. Okay, that's it. A temple. That's the right kind of place for a god to live. If I bend my figurative knees and jump, the world moves downwards, away from me, the center of my own little universe. I translate the world as if it were mine. Well, yeah, which it is. Another wall? I must continue to progress, in spite of this challenge to my authority.
This really does feel like physics class all over again.
As I move forward, the world approaches me.
Case in point.
Literally the center of the universe. As I turn, the world rotates around me. I am pivotal. I bring a new meaning to self-centered. You know, what with being the center of all things. As an artist, I need to define my influences. Who are my influences? Well, myself. I inspire myself. I am inspirational. I aspire to be myself.
A deep, profound thought to aspire to be oneself.
Matched. Perfectly. Now I can relax. Thinking time is over.
Self-aspirations. Kind of redefines the term a little bit. Whew. Sudden loading screen. That caught me by surprise. And 100 gamer score for beating the prologue.
Lead me, path. Lead me to my destination. Onwards. A passing gate is a sign of progress along my path. I must admit that I rather enjoy the progress. However, it seems I am met with a new challenge at every turn. These challenges require knowledge. Slightly worrying. As a god, I consider myself all-knowing. Why is it I must stop and think? Knowledge is obscured from me. All these eyes watching makes me a bit uneasy. Not a fan of onlookers, to be honest. That which I can see exists. Ah, a bench. Brilliant. Something to rest my figurative head upon from all that adventurous walking. But I must be honest with myself. As a god, I feel no real need to rest. Don't know why I made a bench. Doesn't really make sense. Maybe I should rest as an example to others. No, there are no others. Don't understand why I filled the place with pots either. I don't have anything to store. Maybe I should make lemonade. I need to invent lemons first, a few other things too. Time to start a list of inventions. Lemons, a lemon press, sugar, the abstract concept of sweetness, a tongue. I definitely need a tongue, but I need a body first. Legs, I want legs. Then I could have footsteps to accompany my walking. I find myself awfully ethereal currently, even for a god. A door that opens only when watched. Yet more evidence of my centrality to this narrative. It makes me wonder what is in the next room before I enter. Is there anything? Is it simulated? Is it culled because my mind does not have the power to imagine the whole world at one instant? Oh, for the sake of sanity, I choose to believe the world around the corner exists.
I think I might have glitched through that gate on accident, but I guess, I mean, it let me through. I must have done something right. I'm really doing my best not to interrupt this monologous narrator, but it's tough. And yes, I have now invented the word monologous because apparently that would be in keeping with the theme of this game. A key would be nice. Is there a key? Am I going to have to quit this early? Whoops. Well, I'm not exactly sure what I got myself in for here. That is slightly embarrassing. A door that will not open. And invisible walls. Those are always fun. Okay, let's look around here. What do we see? This is one of those times when I wish I had done a little bit of research. But I do think that I might have jumped ahead. It's like the narrator heard me critiquing his narration and decided to suddenly just shut up. I am just going to briefly make sure. Okay, alright, I'm just apparently not nearly smart enough for this game. It's a funny mechanic in most games where the NPCs never look up, even though you're standing right up there.
Aha! There it is! Hiding. But I'm afraid not even you could escape my powers of observation.
Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm starting to get the hang of this now. Pretty embarrassing, that.
Wow! So many books, years of reading. But why would God read books that he's written? Then again, books written by God would be the best books. Why would I read books that I haven't written? I should write my own book. A book set apart from the rest. I wouldn't know what to call it. Autobiography, maybe. A brief history of life. Pneuma presents himself in Pneuma. Critics have called it the best book ever written. Winner of every writing prize for writing. The Hallway called it the best book since records began. A small bench said it was a record-breaking record of historical records.
That was a happy accident. Okay, so it seems like these eyes open the doors.
I notice how things further away seem smaller. An increase in distance causes a decrease in size. This is called perspective. The irony is the implication. I must be the biggest thing in the world.
Okay. We've got this, team. We've got this. I don't know how, but we've got this. Nothing to interact with here. Oh, a lever. There we go. And it appears it's a little bit sensitive. Oh. And yet another sudden loading screen with yet another 100 gamer score achievement. This is great. So, how's it going? Morning or evening, whichever time zone you're in.
Where did all this marble come from? Because it's just here. I guess as God, I made it. I can't remember ever making any of this, though. Marble requires great heat, pressure, and time to form. So how did I make it? Did I just pop it into existence? I guess I could do that. Or did I have it in another universe cooking for a couple of million years? Both are reasonable. Maybe both. Changing it up. I need to work on my memory. Look at this! The world bends to my will. More evidence of my deity. The immense power of my mind. Bow before my ample brow, for I can move things with just a glance. Fear my gaze, lest I move you around.
Okay. Well, fire. That's interesting. Oh, okay. I can't tell whether it's me putting out the fire or whether the fire is going out on a timer. Yeah, it's just got to be the fire going out on a timer. I mean, I know I've been told that I have a cold gaze, but hopefully it's not that cold.
What a polite door. Opening itself upon my approach. The right way to treat your god, door. I shall give you great treasures for your compliance. This door? What a conniving door. You can see its proud look as it attempts to thwart me. Why can't you be more like that other door? That other door had respect. I shall walk through this door with head held high.
Well, almost anyway. There we go.
I have bested you, door.
I've always wanted to defeat a door. I never did manage that in Fables, so...
Are you not moved? Rotate about me, bridge. Bow to my rotational power. I wonder if this is normal. Moving things with your mind. It must be. I am normal. That cannot be contested. Normal is the norm, and as the only thing, I must be normal.
So the true history of this game is actually you're just this insane madman who thinks he's really smart. But alas, he's actually not. And he just spouts conundrums of irrational thought to throw you off. But since you are him, ultimately, I guess you're the one spouting the irrational conundrums. Oh no, it's catching.
I am mighty. I rather enjoy moving heavy marble with my mind. It would be a tough job to move this marble by hand, to be honest. What are hands? I can move bridges with my mind. I wonder if I could move them.
He knows
to
what a
laughter
mind
or
is.
tears.
He knows
Quite
what bridges
emotionally
are.
dead.
He
But
knows
with
what
enough
laughter
anthropomorphism,
and
I'm
tears
sure they will
are.
lighten up. Thank you, bridges, for bringing things together.
But he does
I wonder
not
if these
know
bridges deserve
what
my
hands
thanks.
are.
If they're my creation, is to thank them to thank myself. Well, thank me for my excellence.
Although I will give him this, it is pretty cool to be able to move marble telekinetically. As superpowers go, that's not a horrible one. Though I do wonder who these eyes are, or who they belong to, or something. Any or something was a,
This world seems counterintuitive. Not entirely sure what's going on. I seem to be playing a series of practical jokes on myself. Who constructs a world like this? A world that attempts to confound me at every turn. Why did I make such a world? Makes me feel smart, I guess. How gratuitously self-indulgent.
yes, self-indulgent would be the word. Ah, there we go. Okay. That makes sense. Really? Come on. There we go. Okay. A god who can't jump. How frightening. Almost seems like I'm playing Smite. Spinning plates. Reminds me of that time that I almost was a waiter. Okay, it does seem... that this is my best option.
The world turns about my pivot. Is it that the world turns around me, or that I turn around the world? If it's just matrix multiplication, then the question is redundant, I'm sure. Cos theta minus sine theta cos theta. My conscious perspective makes it an incontrovertible fact that I am the center of the universe.
I find very few facts incontrovertible, but, you know, to each their own. I mean, if you want to leave the top down, so be it. Controvertible, convertible, top, huh? No? Okay. I admit that was a stretch. And, whew. Oh no. Not again. Defeated by the ledge yet again. My worst nemesis. Ledges and I have a long and tumultuous history. Mostly resulting in death and or serious injury. Sometimes not in that order. Spinning plates of doom, however, I get along fine with most of the time. And voila!
As a god, I can turn any situation to my advantage. The rules of the universe are mine to write, though they are rather conventional at the moment.
So this is, kind of like Portal meets Myst, which is fine. It's a interesting game. An interesting game, I should say. I'm definitely enjoying it thus far, despite the narration. Oh wow. I don't know why that scared me, but it did. Okay, that's the room from which I came. Now show me one that brings me fame. Hey, there we go. Look at that. All you have to do is sing a rhyme to it. It is like those doorways in Fable. Yet another sudden, shocking loading screen. Just taking you abruptly out of the world in which you've become accustomed.
Every room of this world seems to be carefully crafted for me. A hidden hand woven through the fabric of the universe. A fingerprint everywhere. A different hidden hand guiding my footsteps. The laws unfold. Their origins a mystery. But why a mystery? Gods should know all things.
Oh, come on. One more. I have no idea how I got this far. But one more. Come on. Oh. No. I get the impression that I'm doing something wrong here without knowing what it is that I'm doing. Bear with me here. This is more complicated puzzle than I was expecting. Come on. Okay. So part of this seems determined based on closeness. Which is dandy. but I cannot begin to tell you what the other factors are. Okay, well, I guess that is Pneuma for you. Which I will come back to for certain at a later date. And definitely feel free to try to accomplish this task on your own, and let me know how you did it. It's been a pleasure, and thanks for watching my first full play, which of course will be in multiple parts. Take care.